Hey guys, and welcome back to another new video today. So today's video is going to be about how I made my barrier and obviously my barrier in general. Now, as you can see, to start off with, I have attached it to my own cupboard. So here it is going down. Now obviously none of the alarms will be activated. Not even the ped light, because at the moment the level crossing project is out of action because I've took my alarms off the I've took the alarms off. As you can see, usually the one alarm would be over there, the other alarm would be behind the wigwag. But obviously I need to work on the getting the relays that I need for the for that to flash, and then eventually the wigwag lights to flash when I get them. Now, as you can see, this barrier is very stubborn sometimes. When I'm trying to show something, as you can see, it's made from a few different things, actually. It's made from wood and plastic. So, basically, the wooden element is at the bottom here. That's wood. All of that is wood. And then this part here, the bit where the tape is all on, is all plastic. It's just a plastic tube and wooden skirt rods. It's basically, I'm trying to represent it like a real barrier, but obviously the way I've done things, and also it consists of a barrier tension cable, because if I take that off, for example, the barrier hits the floor. So that's why I have the tension there to keep it at a level. But at the moment, obviously, I can't get it to that certain dropping level. So as you can see, so when it rises again, let me just get rid of that for now. When I rise it, when it's raising, sometimes it does this self-raising. As you can see, I have to do that. Right, so basically the in-depth part of the barrier is how I've joined the skirt rods to the main part of the barrier. Now, as you can see, you may have noticed that there is some shiny part on the barrier. Some shiny wrap, or tape, should I call it. That is from a real level crossing barrier, also known as Langley Greens barrier. Now, side note, before you say, oh, I've took that off, I didn't. It was already off the barrier, and I decided that I wanted to take it because when it's not on the barrier, it's not property. Oh, it's basically the same deal as an old yodel alarm if it's just left on the ground. Now, on this side, this is where I've screwed the skirts to the barrier itself. Now, that one, as you can see, is cracked. Same like them ones. But when they go off, hang on, let me get off that screw. Yeah, so as you can see, this, like I said to you, this part is all made out of wood. Then it's got a metal hook for a tension cable, which I need to get a new one. It is very squeaky, just excuse it, guys. So, other than that, so I basically attached it to my, like I said earlier, I've attached it to my cupboard, which, as you can see, it's attached by this screw here, and then down at the bottom where the extension part is at the bottom of the barrier skirt. It's attached to, and then the tension cable's attached down here. I don't have any counterweights on this barrier, but at some point it will be going there instead of, well, where it is. But other than that, that's all I really have to say about this barrier, because obviously it's not really It's not finished yet either. I've still got to get some parts to make it look proper. So at the moment you can see it does operate normally. So it does do everything that a real barrier can do. The only minus part is it doesn't have a counterweight. So it's very top heavy. So when it goes down, it will fling straight back up, as you can see. I need to get attention to fix that. Right, okay. So other than that, that is all of the in-depth view of my barrier and how I've made it. So if you want to know how to make, so basically you need the following things. So you need a plastic drain pipe, and also you need this round piece of wood, so that cylinder piece of wood, and then you also need something for the pieces of wood to attach to, so also known as the base wood. So that is basically all the materials you'll need. You will need screws. I am thinking of getting some bolts instead, nuts and bolts, or changing it so it looks a little bit more get some plasticky parts, or get a real barrier skirt and just attach it onto the bottom of it, because at least the real one would then look more realistic. But I'd have to get one of them that's small enough. The only problem is I'd have to drill holes into this and then drill screws through the middle so that the barrier skirt can hold itself in place. But other than that, this is my barrier so far, and obviously it will be improved as time goes on. I am going to have to do the thing so I can put the boom lights on it. But other than that, so I have to hold it like that if I want to do the throwback thing. So, like this. There you go. So, I hope that showing my barrier is useful to you, so you can make a barrier just like this one. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Bye, guys.